What up, y'all? I told y'all that I really won't try and do a video on everything that everybody talked about, but I lied, man. I lied. It's getting to the point where I can't say what I'm gonna do a video on or what I might do a video about, because I always want to do a video about something. But look, the point is this, man. Everything dealing with the Columbine shooting, not the Columbine shooting, I'm sorry. The dude that shot everybody in Colorado. I don't know what made that nigga want to do that shit, or even like want to go that way. The way that shit looked to me, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny in no kind of way. The way that shit looked like it like an inside job too, man. Cause I was sitting there doing research and everything on it, but the thing I couldn't figure out about this dude is how did this nigga get all the money and all the guns and all the arms to do that shit? That's what I couldn't understand. Like, this nigga supposed to like had a part-time job. He was working in school, get his PhD, which his name was James Holmes, which I know y'all already know that, but he didn't have a lot of money coming in. Well, he could have had some money coming in dealing with the when you get the grants and the student loans and stuff like that. But they say that nigga had $2,500 worth of arsenal, not counting the mask he had on, not counting the body armor he had on. Just the guns alone came with $2,000 and some dollars. It's possible. But how the hell he get all his hands on all that kind of weaponry? He want military or anything like that. And then when everybody got shot or whatever, and they got everybody that was in there, when they took their phones and stuff, they took all their cell phones and took everything out of. I don't even know if they gave them their phones back or not. I don't know what it is, but why would the police want to take everybody's cell phone if they were eyewitnesses and they saw it? What would be the point of taking your cell phone if you were eyewitness and you saw it? You know what I'm saying? Unless your cell phone had like a recording or something like that on it. But if it didn't have a recording or anything like that on it, what would be the purpose of them to take your phone? That just didn't make sense to me. And then they say, okay, then there was one thing saying that he was sitting in the movie theaters with them. Then he got up and threw tear gas and started shooting at people. Okay, that was possible. He couldn't have had his mask on and everything then, because everyone knew something was up. Then we also heard that somebody supposed to let him in through the exit. Then I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much shit with it, man. Like it's just too much shit, man. Like it just don't make no motherfucking sense, man. Like it seems like nobody get their story straight. You know, I think the best way you could talk to somebody is somebody who was actually there. But talking to the police and all that about it, it's like it's a lot of bullshit being fed, man. Like I don't know what the fuck to believe, man. So I don't know what the fuck to believe about that whole shit, man. But I believe that shit was like ex-military type shit. The nigga had no criminal record, nothing like that, but he just went AWOL. Shit, for all I know, might have been like somebody who they hypnotized to make them go and do that shit. I mean, I don't know, man. That whole shit seemed bizarre. But you know the whole key to the thing is they're gonna try to do everything they can to take the guns. Just like one of the mayors said that the police should go on strike to let people do what the fuck they want, so they'll realize that ain't no cops around, that they don't want to give up their guns. That don't make sense to me, man. I feel like this, man. If you like me and you don't got a criminal record at all, which I don't, I just got a bad driving record. Best thing I tell you to do, man, is get yourself a gun, learn how to arm yourself. And I know kids are crazy and they might try to get your gun and try to shoot themselves or something like that. But the thing to that is make sure you take all the bullets out and stuff unless you got it on you. And make sure you shoot the gun if you got a semi-automatic or something like that so you can make sure the bullet's out the chamber. Cause that happens a lot too. But that whole incident with me just seemed weird, man. And then like it's funny because I went to see the Batman that same night, and my grandma said, "You gonna go to the movies?" Cause I took my mom, and my grandma was like, "You gonna go to the movies? You know people crazy and they want to shoot people and everything." And I like, yeah, I understand that, but it ain't gonna let that shit stop me from going to the fucking movies, you know. I mean, I went to movies in Virginia. I ain't go to movies nowhere out there, nothing. I'm just saying. But just for that shit to happen, that shit was weird. And it was funny because when I went to the movies, before Batman came on or whatever, I saw this movie with these dudes that went inside. It was a preview for a movie that's coming out with these dudes. They was robbing something, but they went inside a movie theater and started shooting at people. You know what I'm saying? This is in a movie that was like coming out. But the point I'm trying to make is, I told y'all niggas, man, the movies and shit kind of give you a clue of shit that they trying to do or what's going to be done. Just like you look at the Lil Wayne video, right? The new Lil Wayne video. You see all these niggas, like all these different versions of him sitting in the movie theater, and then they all turn the skeletons and stuff for him, like the main one rapping or some shit. And not saying that mean anything, it's kind of ironic how a lot of shit that's going on in the world jump off in these goddamn movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, shit is weird, man. Shit is weird as fuck, man. That whole case, man, just weird than a motherfucker. Then you see pictures of the dude. He zoned the fuck out. He fucked up like he on Prozac or some shit. You know, I don't know if somebody did something to him or what. But I feel like a lot of these cases, man, when shit like that jump off, it's more to it than what the fuck you think, man. Just like when the nigga blew the Oklahoma City shit, Timothy McVeigh. Man, I heard that nigga ain't even dead, dog. They say that they supposed to kill him with lethal injection. Man, I heard that they faked that nigga shit like they was gonna kill him. Put that nigga somewhere overseas and got him blowing up shit over there. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that shit is or whatever, but I heard that. But also I noticed that that's also a plot in a show that I used to watch called Le Film Nikita. That's the same thing they did to her. And it's a fucking like show. But I'm just trying to tell you, some of that shit you see on TV, that's the shit they really be doing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit they really be doing, man. So, for y'all to think that this dude did this shit on his own and he was like a lone gunman, you gotta be fucking stupid, dog. Martin Luther King was killed by supposed to be a lone gunman. We know that's bullshit. Kennedy supposed to be killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. Yo, you know that's bullshit. Goddamn, Malcolm X was killed by his own people, like the Muslims, which I do believe. But I think the FBI has something to do with that too. You know what I'm saying? But I mostly think it was his own people. But the FBI played a little part in it too. Oh, don't even get me started on the Tupac and Biggie thing. And you know, I know what Chris Rock said a long time ago. Them niggas didn't get assassinated. Them niggas got shot. I think they got fucked over too, because Tupac was really trying to change shit, far as the rap industry went, and he was also trying to do some Black Panther type shit. Biggie, I believe that he was coming around. He was trying to like do things differently too. I just think he ain't really been in the game long enough to really make changes and moves like Pac did. Cause Pac, you know, had a 4-year or 5-year advantage over Biggie. So that's the thing. But Yeah, I believe that shit was set up though. Between the shit with Suge Knight. I don't know, but I say P. Diddy had Biggie killed. I don't know if I can buy that scenario because Biggie was making that nigga a shitload of money. And even if Biggie was gonna leave, I'm sure Puffy with his Grammy ass did something in the contract that no matter who the fuck Biggie went to, he still was gonna get paid. But look, I ain't gonna talk no more about it, man. I'm just saying, man. I ain't gonna talk no more about this shit, man. It's kind of just fucked up and depressing, man. It's real fucking sad, man. But if y'all niggas think it was just him by himself, y'all some dumb motherfuckers, man. That nigga had some help from some goddamn where, yo. They just trying to make him look like the fall guy. They always gonna have one lone gunman and say, oh, that's the nigga that did it. It's bullshit, man. It's fucking bullshit. But I know y'all just think I'm a weirdo. A motherfucker don't know what he talking about, so I don't know, man. I just don't even want to speak on that anymore. That shit depressed me, man. Alright, y'all, man.